would like to introduce Tommy. He was a common 4-year-old child who loved cycling and playing with his little friends as any other kid. His mom, Janet, was a single mother who worked in the mornings. She didn't have anybody who could take care of her son. Her parents lived far away of the city. So she decided to leave Tommy in a child care center named the Magic Toy while she was working. One day, Janet received a call from the director of the Magic Toy. He told her that Tommy had a serious accident and he was at the hospital. When Janet arrived, she was informed that Tommy had suffered a second-degree burns caused by an electric current discharge because he inserted a clip in the electric outlet. His leg was no longer the same. For all of you that have children, have you ever had distrust feeling for leaving your kids in strange places with untrained teachers? We know it's complicated and tough. Here's another example. Do you know who is this kid? Yeah, you're right. He's Albert Einstein. With the opportune intervention of one of his teachers, he could identify his attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and finally, he was treated as a special person with special abilities. These two stories exemplify our interest for creating a project that serves an unattended market. We wish to create a high-quality care center with high profitability, facing new demographic trends with people working more and having less time to take care of their children. Bright Horizons is the name, and we need $2 million to make it happen. This is the agenda. We will start with a description of the project. Then we are going to talk about the industry, trends, and real market. Then the SWOT analysis and the risks management. Finally, the expected results to show you the money. This is Bright Crisis.
Our project is a different vision of a child day care center, which will be focused on attending children between ages 0 to 6 years old. And it consists in 5 different components that we found critical. First, we define quality in several dimensions: continuity of care of a child from birth to 6 years of age, higher staff-child ratio, and the most important element is the relationship between teacher and the child. It is important to mention that the actual competitors do not meet these requirements. Second, parent-child orientation. Our program expects to create a family-oriented program that fosters interaction with parents. Third, worksite location. By placing the centers near the parents' workplace, we also expect to receive financial support from corporate sponsors to defray the cost of operation. Fourth, developer sub-site rents. This is quite critical since it is one of the most expensive costs that we face. For this reason, our strategy includes negotiation with potential sponsors to pay a rent below the market. We also plan to attend meetings to get enough knowledge about the real estate. And finally, regional dominance, which will be focused to build a strong regional identity with quality childcare, to develop systems for close monitoring of the operations, and to create center clusters within 2 to 3 hours driving distance of one another. This project is planned to attend the New England region with an initial $2 million capitalization, which is intended to finance growth through the first 2 years and 9 new centers, and the first center located in Cambridge. Regarding the industry and the market, we find that the child care industry is a $6 billion market with an expected annual growth of 15% to reach $12 billion in just 5 years. The working women percentage has grown from 20% in 1960 to more than 50% in 1985. And recent research indicated that 50% of the demand is for worksite-based child care. There are several reasons why New England is an attractive market. First, low unemployment rates. Second, high percentage of professional women who consider on-site daycare as valuable. And the business opportunity is that there are just 2.2 centers per million people in the Northeast, while there are 10.7 in the South.
Now we are going to talk about competitors. KinderCare Learning Center is the biggest chain, who had 1,000 centers nationwide. Revenues had an average growth rate of 28% and an average of net return on sales of 10%. However, some companies, like the Campbell Soup, had complained about the quality of care of KinderCare. Another competitor is La Petite Academy. It's the second biggest chain with 500 centers, and it had concentrated its growth in the Midwest and South. Children's World, with 248 centers, operate primarily in the Southwest and Washington, D.C. area, and was rumored to be planning in entry into the Boston market. Children's Discovery Center, it has 13 centers in Connecticut, but it had not established a presence elsewhere in New England. Now, talking about substitutes, we have in-home care, also known as nanny care. It's the most expensive alternative, and it had only the 10% market share. Another substitute is family daycare, in which one or more children are supervised in a daycare, only sized at home. This option has the 13% market share.